The Cunning Mouse, a story of the Emirati traditional folk tales. Written by Aisha Alghais. Once upon a time, a mouse tried to climb a tree. Meanwhile, as the mouse was moving between the tree's branches, it got picked by a thorn in its foot. The mouse came down. It was screaming in pain. Ouch! Ouch! A woman who was baking bread in the oven saw the mouse. She took pity on the mouse and said gladly, "I will remove the thorn. Don't panic." She determinedly rushed to remove the thorn, and then she threw it in the fire. The cunning mouse screamed, "Where is my thorn?" She replied, "It's in the oven." The mouse got mad and shouted angrily, "Either you give me my thorn back, or I will take your bread." The woman got bewildered and remonstrated, "It's impossible to give you the thorn back after it was burned in the fire." The cunning mouse insisted on its demand and shouted even louder. The woman was forced to give it the bread ultimately. The mouse got happy after it took the bread and went away. On its way, the mouse saw a woman that was sitting with her sons with an empty clay pot before them. Thus, the mouse put the bread in the pot. The woman rushed to feed the bread to her sons. Just as they finished eating, the mouse shouted, "I want my bread back!" The mother said, "My sons ate your bread." The mouse screamed loudly, "Either you give me my bread back, or I will take your pot." The woman got bewildered by its demand and said, "That's not right." However, the mouse became more angry and insisted on its demand. The woman gave it the pot reluctantly. The mouse took the pot and went away feeling overjoyed. On its way, the mouse saw a woman that was milking her cow and putting the milk in an old cracked pot. The mouse gave her its clay pot. She felt happy, went on milking her cow, and started to put the milk in the clay pot. Suddenly, the cow moved its leg and pushed the mouse pot. It got broken. Thus, the mouse shouted, "I want my pot back!" The woman said, "As you can see, it got broken." The mouse screamed at the top of its lungs, "That's none of my business! Either you give me my pot back, or I will take your cow instead." The woman found it strange and remonstrated, "A cow in exchange for a pot? That's not right and totally unacceptable." But the mouse insisted. The woman had to give it the cow under pressure. The mouse went away, feeling overjoyed and arrogant. While the mouse was walking, it saw a group of people who were having a wedding party. The bride's family were slaughtering dogs to feed the guests. Thus, the mouse offered them the cow. They rushed to slaughter it and cook the meat. The mouse screamed, "I want my cow back!" They said, "As you can see, we slaughtered it and fed the guests." The mouse shouted angrily, "It's all your fault! Either you give me my cow back, or I will take the bride instead." Everybody got bewildered and disapproved of what the mouse said, but the bride agreed to its demand and hid her anger deep inside. The mouse got completely ecstatic. It walked around as if it owned the place, admiring its slyness and cleverness. After all, due to its cunning, it was able to win a beautiful bride at no cost, except for a merry thorn.